There was definitely a gap, sort of like a niche in the market that wasn't really happening. A lot of the pieces have a story. Certain tribes have certain designs and styles that they make. A lot of the imagery is kind of depictive of that. So it's their kind of craft, but just simplifying
your style.
Yeah, and I guess the shoes are a really good example of that because, you know, they're kind of traditional brogue designs, but using the cobbler out there, so it's a fusion of the two.
Most of the products here were handmade and bought in Morocco. My husband's Moroccan, so when he came to Brighton, because he was homesick and he wanted things that reminded him of home, and he knew a lot of other, not necessarily Moroccans, but North Africans that were here in Brighton that wanted stuff like the tagines and which is a special cooking pot, or they wanted stuff to decorate their flat to remind them of home, like the poofs and the lanterns. And so it was his idea to start a business selling it. Also, he used to run shops like this, similar shops in Morocco before we met. So it's something that he was used to doing. And then as time has progressed, we've kind of looked at more, rather than buying, we never bought from big companies anyway, but more like going to little villages and buying from smaller cooperatives where people are just earning enough to survive. So our idea was that we try and buy from them as opposed to anywhere else. So it kind of helps them, so we're giving something back to the community. So, and we've worked with friends who have their own cooperatives as well. We've set up cooperatives for women who don't work, or maybe they've lost their husbands, because it's a Muslim culture. Most women don't work, and they rely, it's their husband that provides for them. So if you lose your husband, or you haven't got a brother, then you have very little way of surviving. You just rely on handouts. And so this whole cooperative means that they can earn their own money and they can be self-sufficient.
So what do you think about the different shops in the Laines, and why do you buy certain things from there?
Well, I think the Laines is great. There's obviously quite a lot of cultural diversity there, a lot of commodities from different cultures, and loads of things that you can buy. You know, some popular items are, for example, like Buddhas that people put in their flat. And that kind of is sort of like that spiritual aspect sort of is what people want to buy into, and you know, something that kind of brings that atmosphere to their home. There's also like a whole range of different cultures there. There's quite a lot of Moroccan influence around the Lanes, so you can get like a nice like Moroccan tagine, or like nice like Moroccan bowls and that kind of thing.
What I like about the Lanes is you've got all sorts of different cultures together with all sorts of different shops. You know, you've got vegan food, you've got tattoo parlours, you've got an oriental market. You know, it just brings all the things that make Brighton unique and draws on so many different cultures to provide a really enriching experience and let you experience so many different things.
So down the Lanes you can get some really authentic goods, but you know, you can also get some more tacky stuff, a little bit cheaper. There's countless places selling like earrings and rings and that sort of thing. You know, while some of it can be a little bit tacky, a little bit cheap, there also is the authentic stuff which is also made in other countries and exclusively sold in Brighton. So I think it's nice to have that kind of influence in, you know, our shopping habits as a city. I suppose it just shows that a different kind of culture of people live in Brighton, and how diverse it is, that there is a market for these kind of goods which are, you know, outside of our cultural norms.
So what sort of items do you buy in the Lanes, and why?
So when I come to the Lanes, I like going to all the little ethnic shops. So the other day I bought some like prayer flags and some like Indian cushions for my room. Because they are for like aesthetic reasons, but I'm also kind of interested in like different cultures, so that's quite nice to like bring that into my bedroom. And yeah, I also bought like this hand of Fatima, because I know in Morocco, I went to Morocco and they explained how it's like a sign of kind of health and happiness and good luck, so I thought that would make like a really nice Christmas present.
So yeah, down the Lanes you get a lot of like textiles, things like cushions and you know, decorative things for your home, you know, which kind of, you know, from all around the world and have all different styles to them and different patterns. You know, not the stuff that you kind of find in IKEA. You know, it's quite unique to the area. A whole different range of different cultures.